Hey guys, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Recently, a couple days ago, we decided to take a little trip away from our RV park here in Campbell River and head out into the boonies a bit. The cougar's been sitting in the RV park several months now, so it's a good idea to get her out and get the wheels rolling along so they don't become square. And also test our boondocking system, make sure everything's working. So we headed west into a place called Strathcona Provincial Park. I've done a video in the past about it. I'll link to that for you. It's a beautiful area. But anyway, what this video is going to concentrate on the Buttle Lake Campground, right at the north end of Buttle Lake. There's a campground, and there's some sites in there that are large enough that we can squeeze our 30-foot fifth wheel in there. So the campground's located right in here, and most of the footage is going to be in this area. A lot of it's going to be me going on a few little hikes. I'll show you the campground, but also take a hike out to, there's a lake, I think it was called Darkest Lake up here. We'll hike up there, give you a look at that. And I come back and go through the campground, show you some of the better sites that are located in there. Then we come through the bush here onto this beach, and then down onto this little island. Like a lot of times they call this a marine campsite here. There's some tent sites, and that island oftentimes is cut off by the water depending on the lake levels. So we go around there, come back in, and then hike back through the bush to the site. So it's mostly a walk around the campground, give you a look at it and a little bit of information about it. So let's get going. We'll give you a little bit of road footage from the dash cam, and there you go. Stay tuned. So here's the spot we snagged. It's number 14. Nice and flat. Plenty of room for the cougar. Kind of had to get between the tree and the picnic table, but it wasn't too hard. It's a nice room on this side. But the main reason we picked this spot was there was just this short trail out back, and then we'd have a nice view of the hillside and down to the water down there at Buttle Narrows. I guess certain times of the year this will fill up. They call this the beach. People go swimming and stuff in the summer and float around on stuff. Anyway, maybe we'll take a walk down there later and give you a look around at the lake. So I thought I'd just hike over a ways, get out in this little point of land and give you a little 360 of the Buttle Narrows here. It's really pretty right now. Very, very calm. Sun's just starting to peek out, so you get some nice reflections off the water. Okay, so I'm faced towards the campground there. You can see Anne, she's across this little bay on the flats over there, checking something out. Looking sort of southwest. Let's give you a nice 360 of the scene here. It's just gorgeous. Clouds are kind of hanging in the hillsides there. Getting some really sweet reflections off the water. See some logs showing water levels down a little bit right now. I think they can adjust the water level on this lake. And right over here, you See the bridge? There's a logging truck going across. So if you go that way, you head out to the coast in Gold River. If you go straight that way, you start headed back towards Campbell River. And there's a road heading the other way here that heads down the Buttle Lake all the way to Ralph River Campground. And then further on, there's Myra Falls. So I've been there before. See how clear the water is here? It's beautiful. Not many people around. Maybe 10 sites that are occupied in the campground right now. So here's the check-in kiosk. Get your permit. You can see right now senior rate $10, regular winter rate October 1st to 31st, so $11. Fill it out. All sites first come, first serve. And here's a campground map. And almost all these are empty right now. We're in 14 right here. This is sort of that lake area. So the premium sites are right along here. And quite a few of them are big enough to get our cougar into. And I'm up here right now. So I'm going to take a couple hikes today. I'd like to take you along. Just go on the other side here where it's got some information maps. So we're right here at Buttle Lake. We're right at the north end. You can see all the way down here. There's another campground, Ralph River, Myra Falls. Like I said, I did a video of this area I can link to. But anyway, here's the inset map here. And I'm going to hike over to, there's a cute little lake over here. Come back and then I'll hike out to the main lake and give you a view. And maybe you might even get over to Rainbow Island. You can walk over there right now where there's some marine campsites. Anyway, let's get going. A little bit of a white sky day so far. Maybe it'll burn off and we'll get some blue sky, but temperature's not bad. No wind and maybe around 13 Celsius or so. So they do have some water here, but it's all pump water out of a well. Here's a trail I'm going to go down right here. Short little trail to this darkest lake. It's a swimming lake, but also you can fish in it. I was talking to some other campers and they were saying, you know, they only casted about 6 times and caught a fish. So we don't have any rods with us or anything, so that's too bad, but we'll get a look at the lake. This pretty little trail here. Hardly anybody around. This is an awesome time to come visit. Trail splits in 2. Head down this one. There we go. Nice little swimming beach. Clouds are hanging in the hills again. Beautiful. Well, hiked a fair distance down that trail. Seems like it probably goes right around the lake. So I'm going to hike back. Swallowed a bug. Hike back and take a walk through the campground and we'll hike out to the main Buttle Lake. So this part of Vancouver Island, like most, gets a crap load of rain. The systems come along into the coast and they get up over the mountains and they dump in some of these valleys. You can tell by you got fungus growing on the floor, lots of moss. Just check out this old tree stump, just covered in it. Here's the main entrance. See number 1 there. Pretty big campsite. Let's check out this placard here. It's another trail you can take. Buttle Lake View Trail and picnic site. Oh yeah, just a short trail through the bush into a little picnic area where you get a lake view. Continue on. They have garbage here and some outhouses. This is where the start of the loop splits. See, here's another nice one. So most of these are reservable in the summer up till sometime in September. And they get picked up pretty quick, any of these ones that are along the beach here. They get snapped up. Sometimes families pick them up, come out, reserve them all. Another pretty good sized one. You almost have to come out here and scout it out if you have a big rig. Anything beyond about 24 feet, you want to pick and choose your campsites. See, a lot of them are like this. They'll put a big rock in the way sometimes. Although that one would be no problem. It's a pretty one. Number 9. And there's lots that are in the forest there. Tent trailer. It's another big one. This one's site number 12, right next door to us, and it's quite nice too. Nice and flat right here. You just have a short path to your view, and you can set your chairs up. And back at ours. Maybe I'll ask Anne if she can manage the hike out to the lake. Not sure, she did a bit of walking yesterday. Yeah, she's a little tired still from yesterday. So there's 16, that's a pretty good one. We're on the inside. Now we're leaving the row of nice sites and getting more into, if you prefer to be kind of buried in the forest, which is fine too. Okay, 3-pond loop and beach. Dried up pond. I'm sure that is full in winter and the rainy season. There we are. Buttle Lake. See all the old stumps. I guess this was harvested sometime back in the day. They just left the stumps. down to the beach. Looks like we got some restoration going on, trying to firm up the bank there. Gorgeous. Sort of give this as a scouting trip for Anne, and she'll know if it's worth expending her energy to get out here, because you never know what the lake's going to be like, but that's pretty nice, all right. It looks like I might be able to get over to the island. The lake's so low, right over there, so we'll take a walk over there. Almost like an ocean beach with all the driftwood. Looks like someone's launching their boat. They have a boat ramp just off the highway over there. Looks like a great morning to be fishing. Yeah, pretty easy to get across to the island, to the marine campsites right now. So this isn't really a drought that causes this. This is more they can control the lake levels around here. They have dams and stuff. The upper Campbell. Well, here's the view from the front of the little island. That's pretty sweet. You get some shots down here if the sun ever comes out. Came out yesterday for a little while. Let's just go check out one of the campsites here. Rainbow Island Marine Site. Site number 5. How do you like that? Well, that's a pretty sweet tent site. I'll take a walk around the other side of the island too. Give you a look back towards Buttle Narrows. I don't know if you can see how clear that water is, but it's super clear. You can see right down to the bottom. Really pretty right now with the fall colors starting to come. Yeah, so that's back to Buttle Narrows. That's where the highway heads that way, going to Gold River and the coast, Tassus. And then we were camped right in those trees over there. So I've made my way down the side of Buttle Narrows here. Show you this cute little pond. There's quite a few ponds scattered around. We heard a lot of big frog croaking yesterday. Probably one of them right here. Kind of a narrow trail that leads back around. Hopefully it's a shortcut. Yeah, it looks like it's part of that 3-pond loop trail, but it looks like they're all dried out this time of year. Into summer, the big rains haven't hit yet. Should get me back to the main trail. Yeah, we go. Well, there we go. That was a pretty good morning hike. Now I can just return to camp. Be able to just laze around all day and enjoy the nature. See if Anne made it out of the cougar. Oh yeah, there she is. Morning coffee with a view. Nice life.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out here.
Every time he squeaks, his tail goes up and down. He's cute. Thought I'd give you a look at the last of the daylight there on the mountains. It's long since past dusk because we're in the shadow. Just the last of the light on the hill over there. Really pretty. Just making myself a few steaks on my new Country Smokers grill that Ann got me for my birthday. Stay tuned for a review for that in the future. Looking good. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look at Buttle Lake. It's a nice little excursion, little getaway from our hustle and bustle life here on the estuary. I'm going to try to get out maybe one or two more times before we have to kind of hunker down for the winter season. Still got a little bit of good weather left through October and into November. So stay tuned. Till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers, folks.